Welcome back to First and 10. Madeline Adams, George Faust, and Cecilia, winners of their last 3 games, hosted Notre Dame, who took their first loss of the season against Teurlings last week.
And speaking of Teurlings, the undefeated Rebels look to stay perfect as they took on Breaux Bridge.
Back we go to News 10 Sports' Karaski Melvin, who took in the sights in St. Martin Parish this evening.
All right, thank you. We'll start in Cecilia. They had been rolling, and they welcome in Notre Dame. To the first quarter we go. Quarterback Nicholas Swacker dials long distance. He finds Zachary Lamb for a huge gainer. This did not end in points in the drive. Here's one that did. Lucas Simon going off the left side. He finds the corner. It's 6-zip after that score. Cecilia was looking to get on the board as well, and they tried to do it on 4th down. Diesel Soleri gets turned away on 4th down. Pios win on the road 13-3. Teurlings visiting Breaux Bridge, 6-3 home team in the 3rd. And we hear a nice catch here for a first down for Teurlings. Later on 4th down in the drive, Teurlings looking for points. They get it here off of the field goal. And then later on in the 3rd, Cade Roban for Teurlings skies for the grab. Rebels win on the road 20-12. George, Madeline, similar to the previous games, 2 big themes: defense and actually great catches. Points were at a premium here, and definitely 2 big road wins for Notre Dame and Teurlings. Very tight, very close games there, so congrats to both teams there.
All right, thank you so much, Ski. We are going to head to New Iberia. Starting off, the Yellow Jackets quarterback Alan Hamilton here hands it off to running back Cedric Moore for a pickup of a couple yards. Next play on the drive, quarterback Hamilton hands it off again to Moore, again for a gain of a few yards. On this 3rd and long, Alan Hamilton drops back, passes to a receiver, Christian Walker, drops it, and Nish is forced to punt on 4th down. Next drive for Barb, Will McCain hands it off to the running back for a pickup of a couple. Bucks edge out the Jackets out in New Iberia tonight. Barb wins 28-26. Close game there again.
All right, let's move down the highway a bit. A battle of 2 local undefeated schools.
News 10's Caitlin Johnson is in Church Point with the update. Caitlin?
Tonight I'm at Church Point High School, where they're facing off against a team that came from just 19 miles down the road. Both teams are undefeated so far this season. Will it be the Bears or the Youth Bobcats that take home their first loss? Let's find out.
First quarter, Tylen Citizen gets the handoff and is met by a pack of Bobcats and thrown out of bounds. Later, junior quarterback Josh Brown looks to his receivers but feels the pressure of the Church Point D-line and throws it away to avoid the sack. Brown tries to get another crack at it, but it's deja vu when the Bears force him to get rid of it. Church Point will be taking home that win tonight with a final score of 25-0.
In Church Point, I'm Caitlin Johnson.
We play the best music here on Game Time.
All right, how about a battle of bragging rights? Thanks, Caitlin. In Acadia Parish, Rain hosting Crowley. The Wolves quarterback, it's Dylan Judice. Handing this off to the running back. It's, well, that's Crowley there with a nice play, but the Rain defense is there for the stop. Crowley fumbles here, and the big Rain Wolves D, well, that would be a nice stop. And look, Rain goes on to win 47-7 in this contest. So a big win for Kane Guidry and crew.
How about Iota visiting North Vermilion?
Keep things rolling here as we continue on here. A tough contest took place tonight between Abbeville and Opelousas.
News 10 Sports' Jonathan Bulot brings us to Donald Gardner Stadium for this showdown between the Tigers and the Wildcats. Jonathan?
Week 5 of action here in Opelousas at Donald Gardner Stadium as the undefeated Abbeville Wildcats take on the Opelousas Tigers. And it's going to be a dirty contest as there was so much rainfall throughout a lot of Acadiana this week, and these players are feeling the effects of it.
First quarter, 1st and 10, running back Blake Sadler takes the rock and runs up the right side to pick up a Wildcat first down. This drive will result in the Abbeville punt. Moving on to the second quarter, Wildcats facing 4th and 10, and they get the Tiger defender to jump off sides, moving them up to 4th and 5. Next play, it does not matter as the snap is bobbled by Jason Shelvin and the Tigers fall on the football. Turnover on downs, Tigers set up in great shape at midfield. Next possession, tight end Javani Gibson gets the pass in the flat and fights a couple of Wildcats to pick up extra yards. Abbeville takes this game by a final score of 20-6. Reporting in Opelousas, Jonathan Bullock, KLFY News 10 Sports.
Go out to Sam Houston, where the Broncos were hosting Como, looking to make it a 3-game win streak. Were the Broncos up 3-0 early. Como would change that. Travion Patio squeezes his way in for 6 as the Spartans get 2 and get it 8-3. Let's light up the final score in this one. Como is ahead and looks like they're going to take the win, 44-23. The Erath Bobcats travel down the road to the Screaming Eagles in Vermilion Parish. VC Erath with the ball, and how about this? Well, a little fumble, and it is picked up the left sideline. Go the Screaming Eagles, and well, they get the, oh, look at that. Erath comes back and wins 36-34. What a great game down there in Vermilion Parish.
And Highland Baptist WCA second half, Crusaders quarterback Gage Barton finds Colby Lejeune for a nice gain in the first down following Bears drive. Jaworski Joseph takes the ball up the gut, falls short of the end zone though, and Highland Baptist would fall to WCA 33-7, the final in that game. Week 5, can't believe we're already here, and hey, can't believe we're already to Madeline's Mascots segment of the night. Let's see who we found around town tonight. We have a mascot, I think, making its debut on our segment, the Lafayette Christian Academy Knights, hanging out with the crowd there. Then how about the STM Cougar, always a fan favorite as well. Thanks so much to our mascots. We love seeing y'all out there every single week.